We're back now with the controversy over stem cell clinics.
Around the world, from Los Angeles to South Korea, filmmakers have tapped into organ trafficking as a uniquely horrific subject.
Farm out our kidneys, lungs, heart.
It's a horror that, unbelievably, exists in the real world. And to players in this game, your body is a collection of products to be stolen or bought on the cheap and then resold to buyers for astronomical prices.
I was told that you may need to wait 6 to 8 years. So it was a decision for me to go overseas and have the transplant.
A secret world where human parts are traded like commodities, where billionaires chase eternal life, and where science pushes the boundaries of morality. Stem cells. They could save lives, or they could destroy them.
Is too soon for a miracle? That's what an Ann Arbor family is asking themselves just days after their daughter, who suffers brain damage, has returned from an experimental stem cell infusion. We've been following this family for several years and their struggle to bring their daughter back from her injuries.
What are they hiding from us? Why isn't anyone talking about the horrifying truths behind this so-called miracle?
Though scientists tell us that we are years away from realizing that dream, there is no stem cell miracle today.
Stay with us as we peel back the layers of secrecy and expose the stem cell industry's dark, disturbing underbelly.
Hola, soy Mariana.
Hola.
¿Todo bien?
Bien, gracias al Señor.
Gracias por encontrarte con nosotros. ¿Estaba esperando nosotros?
Sí, claro.
Welcome to Scandal Monster. Tonight, we're not just uncovering a story, we're unraveling a web of secrets. Stem cells have been hailed as the future of medicine, but behind the promise lies something darker.
I believe stem cells have a lot of promise, but we are way at the infancy because real stem cells are very difficult to control as therapy.
We'll uncover how this cutting-edge technology is being used for human body transfers, the black market trade of human parts, and even experiments that blur the line between life and death. This is not just a story, it's a chilling reality. Buckle up, because what you're about to see will change the way you think about science forever.
That a stem cell eye therapy caused her to go blind.
Now, the lawsuit comes at a time when the Federal Trade Commission and the Food and Drug Administration are cracking down on stem cell treatment centers all across the nation.
Stem cells, the body's ultimate shapeshifters. These microscopic miracles can transform into any type of cell, from brain to bone. They promise to cure diseases, regrow organs, and even extend life itself. But at what cost? The science is extraordinary. Stem cells have already been used to treat leukemia, repair spinal cord injuries, and even restore vision.
We're back now with a potential medical breakthrough giving new hope to people with blindness. A study just out on an experimental surgery to restore vision to one damaged eye with stem cells.
But the deeper you dig, the darker the story gets. Because where there's power, there's also greed. Now, here's where science fiction collides with reality. Could stem cells make it possible to transfer one human's head onto another's body? It sounds like a horror movie, but scientists are already experimenting with the impossible.
It sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction movie, but a pair of doctors say they're planning on performing a head transplant from one patient's body to another.
In 2017, a controversial neurosurgeon claimed he could perform a head transplant
and show that transplanting a head onto a new body is feasible in man.
His secret weapon? Stem cells, to regenerate the spinal cord and fuse nerves.
Impulses are conveyed to the spinal cord through a specialized motor highway.
The medical world was stunned, but also horrified. Despite the hype, the success rate of stem cell therapies is far from guaranteed. Bone marrow transplants are reliable, with success rates of up to 90%. But experimental treatments, they're a gamble, often with devastating consequences.
So this is the bone marrow you took from the patient.
Yes.
And then after processing, these are the stem cells you can put back into the patient in the area that they need treatment.
Exactly.
Here's the dirty secret. Desperation is big business. Patients spend tens of thousands of dollars chasing hope, often at unregulated clinics offering little more than false promises.
There are private clinics all around the world offering stem cell therapy for these diseases today.
That's right.
And when things go wrong, the consequences are irreversible.
They said that there was no chance of anything going wrong because it was coming from my own body. I just slumped on the floor and knew that total darkness was all I was ever going to see again.
This is where the story takes a sinister turn. Stem cells aren't just harvested from donors, they're taken from the vulnerable. In some countries, women are coerced into selling their eggs, or worse, their pregnancies.
This is Bangladesh. Some of the people here are so poor, they're choosing to sell their own organs to make enough money to live and to feed their families.
To feed the growing demand for embryonic stem cells.
What's it like to have your eggs in such high demand?
Pretty awesome. I feel pretty valuable. Okay.
And it doesn't stop there. Black markets for umbilical cords and even aborted fetuses have emerged. This isn't just science, it's exploitation, and the victims are often powerless. Here's the most chilling question of all. Can stem cells bring back the dead?
But really in the future, questions have been raised by one woman about the dangers of stem cell therapy for the eyes.
Scientists have already begun experimenting with restoring brain function in animals minutes after death. The implications are staggering and terrifying. If we can reverse death, who decides who comes back? And what happens to their identity, their soul? Are we tampering with forces we don't fully understand? While most of us struggle to access basic health care, the ultra-rich are using stem cell treatments as a fountain of youth. Celebrities and billionaires are rumored to pay hundreds of thousands for therapies to reverse aging and boost vitality.
Breakthrough in reversing the signs of aging. Researchers say that they found a way to make mice look and even feel young.
This secretive industry caters to the privileged few, while millions are left in the dark about its true costs and consequences. The question is, how far will they go to protect their monopoly?
There are claims that a newly discovered anti-aging therapy can effectively rewind age-related changes in the body.
Stem cells are the ultimate double-edged sword. On one hand, they could revolutionize medicine, saving millions of lives. On the other, they fuel an industry rife with exploitation, greed, and unanswered ethical questions. The truth is, this isn't just about science, it's about humanity. What lines are we willing to cross in the name of progress? What do you think? Are stem cells the key to the future? Or are we playing with fire? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more jaw-dropping stories. Next week, we'll uncover another scandal that will keep you up at night, only on Scandal Monster. Stay curious and stay vigilant.